Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cole, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to build this Lego Nissan 240SX MOC that I've built recently, because a lot of you guys have been asking for it here and there, or just like S13, 240SX, 180SX, different names basically for the same car. And so today I'm going to show you guys how to build it. Before that, let's look at some of the details. And also the PDF instructions of this model, if you'd rather not follow my tutorial, I'll link the PDF instructions down in the description below. So basically, it's a Nissan 240SX. Most of you guys know what it is. I actually didn't really know what this car was until you guys asked for it a lot, and then I just looked it up and like, oh, okay, so that's what it is. And now I know what it is, and now we have one right here. This is then one of those cars that was like the R34 Skyline, where a ton of people asked for it, and I was like, I don't really want to build it because it's not really all that interesting of a car. I finally got around to building it, and I was actually really happy with how it turned out. So let's look at the details here. So in the front here, we have the grille, I guess, and then the bumper here, which kind of like slopes downward into the bottom part of the grille, I guess. Yeah, okay. Then we have some pop-up headlights, and these can be like turned off, as you can see here, and basically, you know, just replace a couple parts. I'll show you guys how to do that in the tutorial. And then the hood, it's pretty flat. This is kind of a GT car style sports car, so there's a pretty long hood on here. As you see, I have no rims here because the Speed Champions rims actually look quite a bit like the stock 180SX or 240SX or S13. I keep calling it all the different names at once. These wheels actually look quite a bit like the stock wheels. In fact, the older version of the Speed Champions wheel will look even more like it if you just want to make a stock one. I have a feeling most of you guys will not want to build a stock one. I have a feeling most of you guys can go for drift car modifications. So actually, I made this model very simple so you can modify it very easily. For example, the bumper, the front bumper at least, comes off very easily so you can modify it. The side skirts are also very simple, so you can modify those. The whole chassis, I'll show you in the tutorial, comes off, so that way you can basically just pull it out and adjust the camber when you want to. And there on the back, the rear bumper is also very simple. Just if you just want to like rip it off and mess with different designs for it, basically. So yeah, let's keep looking at the details here. And the side is very simple, just basically bricks with tiles and plates and things. So yeah, there's not really too much going on there. Under here we have a nice little Technic, which is using some these brackets with the slopes underneath to create the side skirt, I guess, with the little black line going through it, which I think looks very nice. And then around the back here, we have a different sort of design for the rear part of the windscreen. What do you call it? The rear. I don't know what this part's called. It's called like the rear. I really don't know. I can't think of like the word has slipped my mind or whatever they say. This is really sounding stupid, isn't it? I cannot remember what this part is called, but we have this part here, and it's using a different design, which I think looks nice because it is lined up properly up here, and even though it's not lined up entirely properly down here, you kind of like mess with it to get it to fit properly, I suppose. And then around the back, we have a continuation of this little black stripe going along the side. We have a little tiny spoiler, which obviously can be replaced for a larger one, which I think most of you guys will do. We have the tail light assembly, which I think looks very nice. And then we have a bumper, I guess, a little exhaust from the monoculars pieces. And under here, you actually notice there's netting, because that way you can take this off and modify it very easily. Basically, there's also netting under the hood, so if you guys want to try and modify this for engine details, okay, that didn't make sense. If you guys want to try and put engine details inside of here, it should be pretty easy. Also, you'll notice I'm using the big fender piece in the back, small one in the front. Basically, it's because I ran out of large ones, and so you can probably use 2 large ones or 2 small ones, depending on what you have in your parts collection. And then the interior, as you can see, we have, well, steering wheel, gear shifter, and some seats in there with like an interesting texture on them. Also, it does fit minifigures. You will have to remove these little headrest bits here. Okay, just remove the whole seat. But basically, if you remove the little headrests, you can fit 2 minifigures in this car with like small hair pieces or whatever. Okay, gotta get that out of there and put that back there. There we go. And also, this one has the black roof. I'm not really sure how all that worked with the real car, but I know some of them have black roofs and some of them have body color roof. So basically, you just swap it out for whatever color you want, I suppose. And yeah, I guess that's it for details. So now we move on to the tutorial. So that is it for the tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A lot of you guys requested this car, so I hope you like it. It is very heavily modifiable, like I said. So yeah, hopefully you guys have some fun modifying this one. And yeah, as always, hope you guys enjoyed it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.